What's going on, cousins? What y'all been up to? Welcome back to another episode of the AJ Red Show. It's me, your boy, AJ Red, and tonight we're back to discuss the season 15 of the Real Housewives of Atlanta, episode 2. I know y'all want to get into the shit with me, so let's go. It's the AJ Red Show, starring me, AJ Red. Look, don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, and share. Y'all ready to get into this next topic? Let's go. What is going on, y'all? How are y'all doing? Welcome back to another episode of the AJ Red Show. Listen, cousins, y'all know I missed y'all. Listen, I've been out here lifing and shit, going to the 9 to 5, making these motherfucking hours, trying to make these bills, you know what I'm saying, handling this business. But I always got to make sure I get back down here to my cousins and fuck with y'all, because I've been in the chats and the comment section with y'all pretty much all week long. So even when, I ain't gonna say that, even when I'm on my lunch break, I'm making sure I'm trying to get in the comments and see what y'all got going on, what the hell y'all talking about. And listen, I love it. If this is your first video with me, please go ahead now and hit the subscribe button. I'm loving it. We finally cracked 4,000 subscribers. Yay! Yes, thank you so much. And to my faithful subscribers, thank you so much for all that you also do and have been doing over this last year and a half that I've actually been on YouTube. I really appreciate you guys. I always say that I ask so much of you, I feel, and you all return so much more to me back. And with that being said, also too, tonight's video is going to be sponsored by Jameson. Also, as she says, my number one fan actually sent me a bottle of Jameson, one of my favorite drinks. It's Irish whiskey. I actually got into it maybe a couple of years ago, through some good friends of mine. But Miss Ina, she said, baby, she my number one fan, so she actually sent me this bottle of Jameson. So Miss Ina, thank you so much. I really appreciate you. I love you so much. Thank you for being a number one fan, number one subscriber, and a subscriber, period, because I really appreciate it. I know the fucking bottle is green, so most of it is probably fading out, but y'all see it's booze. So, and that's actually what I'm actually sipping on tonight, which I've already had one cocktail that I had to make sure to get on here and talk to y'all and fuck around with the fuck around. But again, Ina, thank you so much. I love you, my dear, and I appreciate you so much from one heart to another. I know you receive it in the proper way. Also, getting back to the show real quick, hit the thumbs up button. That's the like button. That helps me out a lot. Every video you watch, go back and watch all them other motherfuckers. They good too. And check me out and see what's popping. You know, I may not be always giving my best energy, but I make sure to try to bring y'all the best, and I'm bringing more. I keep telling y'all I'm working on shit. Time is working with me a little bit against me, honestly. But I'm still bringing it to you all. And I plan to do more. But anyway, real quick, going ahead and jumping into season 15 of The Real Housewives of Atlanta, episode 2. Now, so we back, tailing off of episode 1. We're still at Ross's 40th birthday party, right? And so, and when we left off in the last one, they had Sheree, Moneta and Kenya was in one ear talking about Martell and all this shit, nationwide dick, as I like to refer to him as, nationwide opportunist dick. It kind of nerded me up a little bit that when the ladies were trying to talk to her, although they shouldn't have been saying shit to her about it, honestly, because we all agree we weren't going to say shit, but they still had to run down there and make up some kind of mess, kicking up dust, giving them motherfuckers starting all kind of motherfucking bullshit, all which way, left, right, and sideways. Same thing, but fuck it, take it for how I give it. But she running, she started calling Martell and getting him over it. I'm sorry, y'all, I don't know what the fuck is going on with my lighting. I worked on it to try to get it together because something's going wrong. I don't know if it's his background or what, but for some reason, I feel like I got on cremation number 9. I feel like I got on motherfucking cremation number 9 somewhere up yonder ways on bike. And it just don't feel right. But anyway, I'm still going to push on with the sermon. Turn with me to season 15, episode 2 of The Real Housewives of Atlanta in the Gossip Bibble. And yeah, so she hurry up and call Martell ass over to try to hurry up and put him up on game with what the ladies were telling her about him, with them flying into town, being with different women, and getting, trying to get in Kenya's DMs somewhere about 2 years or so ago. Well, Martell's whole thing was he came back with, when I'm in Houston, Houston, bitch, you done had too much Jameson. When I'm in Atlanta, I'm only with Sheree, which also led me to think was too shit. I was told, shit, you got to think about, well, when you're not with Sheree, what the fuck else are you doing and who else are you with? And that's what I'm saying. Sheree old thirsty ass, all about a man that's a meat. She not even thinking about the bigger picture. So maybe she just having fun. I don't fucking know. Maybe she just trying to be like Stella and get her groove back. I really don't know. But Sheree basically was sitting there saying that she wanted to make sure that she got all the receipts. Basically, she didn't want to hear no gossip. She didn't want to hear all that bullshit. She wanted the receipts. But anyway, meanwhile, somewhere on social media, I saw what Sheree now talking about now since her granddaughter is here in prison for my oldest son. Now she gonna make motherfucking baby well. Bitch, please, we don't, listen. So now we gotta sit around and wait another 10 years to see what the baby gonna be 10, 14, 15 years old, damn near graduating college by the time the goddamn line get off the goddamn ground. We'll never see it over there in Dillard's or in the Oshkosh Begot section or no shit like that. What's the other good baby stores? Y'all know, drop down in the comments, tell me. Y'all got kids, but Carter's, you ain't gonna see none of that shit up in there. They sell their own shit. You ain't gonna see it probably at Walmart. So with that being said, find something else to do. Stop making motherfucking clothes. We don't need somebody else to want to be a designer. You too busy being digmatized. You ain't got enough time. You ain't got enough energy. You ain't got enough fabric, and clearly not enough money because everybody's still running around hollering about you owe them for old weight. So with that being said, sit your ass down somewhere and go in your secret closet and really find yourself something, find your niche in life. Because athletic well, yes, you're a beautiful woman, you have a beautiful body for your age, but at the end of the day, bitch, athletic well, men's well, women's well, and definitely not baby well. Leave all that shit alone. Leave that to people that know what the fuck they doing, because I'm pretty sure somebody helping you dress too. You do pretty good on your own, don't get me wrong. But Sheree, find something the fuck else to do besides trying to fuck with clothes and shit and stupid ass men. Opportunists, dummies, fucking trailer trash, bullshit. You on some fuckery. Meanwhile, on the other side of the room, why is Ralph here? I just kept thinking to myself, if I had been circulating the room and I don't see Drew anywhere in this motherfucking room, I only see him. My thing is, I want to know, like everybody else, why you here? Like Tina told Ike when they found that woman up in the other room. Why she here, Ike? Why he here? Take your smooth head, potato head ass on back down to the house and sit over there with them children. Because at the end of the day, it seems like somewhere up in these episodes, we're going to see y'all filing for a divorce. But we're going to talk about you and Drew motherfucking ass here in a minute. I'm just getting my whistle wet. Real quick. I've got to slow it down because shit, get the flowing the wrong way and I get fucking around and saying shit I really shouldn't say probably, but fuck it. It's on. Anyway, meanwhile, on the other side of the room, somewhere in the middle section around where the buffet table be at, and they had the drink bar and stuff and serving the peoples, Courtney still got her emu face looking ass over there fucking with Candy about some shit that don't even fucking exist. The bitch over there asking Candy to throw some season and pitch in on some beef that Candy didn't even ask for. She didn't ask to come to your barbecue, bitch. Take your bullshit and your beef somewhere else. And that's what I say about sometimes with females. I know we got to have a storyline to get onto the show and keep the ratings up and get the mess going. But my whole thing, please don't start senseless shit that we sitting there looking at like, well, we saw that coming. Because clearly when they're always sitting over there at the house talking about Candy and shit, and when it was Sheree, let me get it right, Sheree, Courtney, and which one of them other bitches? Sonya. When they were sitting over there talking about, Candy like a motherfucking dog. And that's what I sit up there and say. That's why y'all be breaking girl code and all this other shit. But Candy was about to lay around there and lay prayer hands on Courtney, old donkey head looking ass. You standing up here yelling at this woman about some bullshit that she don't know nothing about. She has acknowledged you as a person. you know, and brought the thing down from a 10 back to a 2, she got to find a way to elevate it again and take her thumb head looking ass and keep on egging the shit on, vexing this woman. And Candy was like, I'm about to headbutt this bitch. I don't blame you. Honestly, had Candy prayed over her, then it is what it is. But at the end of the day, I'm glad somebody stepped in and put the fire out. Somebody came with the extinguisher. Ty came over there and grabbed Candy. And Candy straight up told me, this bitch over here fucking with me and about to whoop her motherfucking ass. So she need to go ahead and circulate the room on the other side and leave me the fuck alone. Meanwhile, getting back to Sheree. Sheree finds a way to gather all the girls up and get them in the room, as I was saying earlier, and go through the fact of, she says, I hear y'all talking, but I don't want to hear half the story. I want to see y'all receipts. Everybody knows with these women on this motherfucking show and any of the others, when mess comes up and allegations happen, everybody is looking for the fucking receipt. Just like your mama when she send your bitch ass down to the grocery store with $100 bill and she tell you get a few things and you come back with that change and it's off. Either somebody getting the ass, somebody getting the ass whooping, whether it be you or the cashier, somebody don't unask the cash. Either you just don't know how to fucking count. And I'm pretty sure she done taught you sending you down there with $100 bill. I can't tell you how many days I had to go down there to the corner store and pick up a pack of Winston Lights and shit. Wasn't long before I was able to buy a motherfucking beer. And at the store on the corner from my house, I still was able to buy beer at 6, 7 years old. Catch that one. Because shit, mom and them, they grew up with the owner of the store or whatever, so they knew who the fuck we was. When we come down there and say we want this, that, and the third, they already called ahead to the motherfucking store and say, hey, look, Bill, Bob, Lewis, I'm gonna send this one here down with this $100 bill, make sure they got all the right change, yada, 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 get them this, to get them that at the counter. They can carry it back to the house. So at the end of the day, she wanted that receipt. So Sheree said, where the fucking receipts at? And again, like we discussed, Kenya had to open her big motherfucking trap and go hollering. Yeah, he tried to holler at me in DMs and try to get with me. Okay, you told that to the ladies. Cool. You got that off your breast. So since you've done that, and we've agreed again to keep the fuck shut about it with this bitch until we have some hardcore evidence. What happens? She pull out her phone and a motherfucking thing in there. Now, truth be told, just like Candy said, yeah, you can tell he sent some messages and he's deleted them. True told, true tea. But the bottom line is, we all knew that prior to getting to this man's party and starting this fuckery and bullshit. And by the way, Sonya excused herself altogether. She was like, I gotta go. I'll see y'all later. I'm gonna tell. Where you going? Bitch, I done paid $100,000, $60,000 over the budget I set. Right? I gotta get out here and entertain my man. This is all about him tonight. I ain't got time for you bitches tonight. So y'all hash this out. I'll get caught up later. Which she did. Kenya could not produce receipts. Monietta was talking shit out the side of her neck that none of us have proof about, but we all know. We all know Martell is a hoe. We know that. We've seen him on the other show over there as he done skibbity-bobbity his ass over here to what? Bravo TV from I think it was, over here to find another job on television to put his body out there to get more bitches in his DM so that when he's done with this dummy, you know, he can move on to the next bitch and he got something else lined up. That's why you got to watch people. And when somebody with big red flags like that, you kind of pay attention to the red flags. And when the motherfucker was like, this bitch bringing a mariachi band behind him, telling you, singing the song, whore, is his theme music. He's a whore. Now, that's just my opinion. Now, if y'all don't agree with it, drop down in the comments. I mean, I don't give a fuck. I ain't gonna change my mind. But the bottom line is, drop down in the comments. Let me know what you think about the situation. But anyway, the bottom line is, nobody had any hardcore evidence. And so basically the shit went left because Martell came on to address the issue. And when he was looking at the phone, he was like, well, shit, pretty much, she the kind of bitch that'll accept anybody and everybody's DM request. Kenya immediately got on the defense, took that as an insult, and hit back with, He's, what did she call him? If I can see if I can get it correct. I'm going to have to paraphrase. But she called him something about, wasn't an opportunist, or I don't know what it was, but it was something derogatory. And he heard it, and he turned around and said something else. And then she got all upset to me. What did you say to this black queen and all this different stuff? See, Kenya still has that belief of old Southern Belle. That old Southern Belle can get out of line with anybody she want, say what the fuck she want, and then whether it be man or woman, especially men in her mind, they don't have the right to respond to her or address her, you know, with her comments or her statement, even when it's towards them. She figures they should have a woman somewhere around, whether they have one or not, to defend them. And if not, they should just take the smoke that she over there motherfucking blowing up their motherfucking ass. Kenya, bitch, please. I can tell you right now, I would never. I'm sorry. I'm that motherfucker. Let me tell you something. I'm zen and I'm calm, but let me tell you something. If you fuck around there and try me, at the end of the day, some of the shit you may have been saying was true, but at the end of the day, the fucking theory that you have in your mind, bitch, you out of your fucking mind. That shit is played out. Because the bottom line is, if you address a motherfucker, you need to be ready, or at least semi-prepared for what the fuck you about to get back in return. You can't just bust up in the motherfucking, you know, and address a man or woman, wildebeest, goat, bad, or a motherfucking rabbit, and I don't think they're not going to have something to say back or have some kind of reaction. And that man just got in bed with you and got down in the dirt with you in the trenches and went back and forth there for a minute. And then she want to holler what you said to this black queen. Let me tell you something, mama. You your own black queen, especially while you sitting right here boasting about you being with Roy or whatever this white boy is and all this different shit about you so in love and yada, 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 this bish, bosh, bam, and all this other bullshit. But I really don't give a fuck about any of that, honestly, because my whole thing is it ain't going to last either anyway, because once he sees actually how superficial Kenya can be, because I really think Kenya could be a really good person. I think that beneath the scenes and the surface of everything, I think Kenya is a very good person and has a very good heart. But the bottom line is that's not what she always exudes. And I'm sure in relationships, she thinks that she's always supposed to be treated as Queen Bee. That is true. But you need to also make sure your man is treated as King Bee. Bottom line. Because that shit give and take. Now, if it's different situations, but when it's showing love and affection and making sure you should have a competition over which one can treat each other the best. That's what relationships should be about. Motherfuckers will be a lot happier. And still keeping themselves in mind. Don't leave yourself out. Because you got to make yourself happy too. But at the end of the day, as it refers to a relationship with give and take, in that aspect, that pretty much, that core, that lane, you got to be willing to give a little, take a little. Don't let your poor heart break a little. Yes. But the bottom line is, too, I don't understand it. I really don't think she's divorcing her husband because she keeps saying that she's separated from. Notice the verbiage that she's using. Pay attention to motherfuckers. We're separated. We've been separated for about 2 years, some shit like that she said, right? But we still all know that the divorce is still on the fritz and still out there in the gallows. Because last I heard, I mean, honestly, he wasn't willing to sign paperwork. I don't know why, and for any specific reasons, but that's just what I heard, allegedly. What's next on the thing? Drew finally shows up. I'm sorry, y'all. Listen, fuck it. I ain't trying to be rushing these motherfucking videos. I'm taking my time. We just sitting there talking this shit. I'm just informing y'all what the fuck was going on. How about that? And I ain't in no rush. You need to make your videos longer. I'm trying. But anyway, so yeah, Drew finally shows up on the motherfucking camera because we ain't seen her for the first scene or whatever, for the first episode. And they showed Drew coming home on camera, you know, from this long trip or whatever, like she just got back in town. Shit, more than likely, probably from what we all know was about to happen, probably coming from a fucking hotel after Ralph done pissed her the fuck off. Who the fuck knows? With this bullshit and the motherfucking secretary, And the massaging ladies and shit, somebody probably offered him another massage. I don't fucking know. Something that went down, but we gonna find out here real soon. But anyway, she done come back down to the house. But anyway, being all serious, clearly, you know, from everything, the videos and stuff, she was actually dealing with her father with Alzheimer's over in Chicago, trying to take care of him alongside her mother. Alongside her mother, and give that family support. Meanwhile, Ralph's thinking they're supposed to been down to the house with the kids. He gonna pay a fucking babysitter or somebody to keep the kids, or maybe I don't even know if his mama or not. I ain't never seen his mama that I can think of. But the bottom line is, I guess somebody had to show up to the first thing to get that Bravo chick, that first one anyhow. I don't know. But she showed up. I honestly feel pretty bad for her dad with the Alzheimer's. That's never a good deal to watch, let alone to watch a loved one deal with Alzheimer's or dementia. That takes their memory away. And when you have somebody that you love that actually cannot identify who you are, I've seen people, I've worked in the healthcare industry for more than 20 years, and I worked in different aspects of it. So to see people come in and have to brave the fact that they're coming to see their mom, their dad, or whatever loved one that's close or near, dear to them, and they don't recognize who they are. And that's been hard. That's hard for people. You know, I can't even imagine. I don't want to imagine. I'm so glad that I can call Jerry right now and she picked that motherfucking phone up and she ready to shoot the bull and talk motherfucking bullshit with me and get back with the thing. And listen, real quick, for all the mothers out there, I am so sorry. Happy belated Mother's Day to you all. I know you all are great mothers. I know you all strive to do the best you can, if not more. And listen, being a mom is not easy. I ain't never been one, but I done seen plenty, you know, that seemed like in the last moment, in the home stretch, they weren't gonna make it happen, but shit, sister got out there and made it do what it do. And still standing strong with her cape on. So shout out to all the mothers out there. Happy belated birthday to you all. Congratulations on seeing another one and having beautiful children. I know that you're raising them right. I'm gonna just say that. You're raising them right? Yes. So, yes. So let me give those flowers out now. But that has to be hard to be with the loved one and realize they don't recognize you or know who the fuck you are. And I've seen families break down behind that, or, you know, have moments and shit like that. So that's why that aspect I had to get out of, because that shit takes a toll on you after a while. But I'm sure that's hard for her and her mother to be married to someone and be in love with someone that you've joined souls with, and, you know, have become one. And y'all down for each other, y'all each other's motherfucking ride or die, baby, you know. And y'all been doing it for years and probably decades, and maybe not even that long, but sometimes it happens. And to roll over one morning and understand that your man or your lady ain't playing no joke on you, saying who are you or some shit, you know, that's hard. That is hard. So shout out to anybody out there with a family member that's dealing with Alzheimer's or dementia that you taking care of even that's in your family, because that shit ain't easy. That's hard. I've dealt with that as well. But anyway, moving on, Drew has decided to come back and say that she's now deciding to dabble into music. Now listen, she was talking about it and I was sitting there saying, okay. So then she decides to reference back to last year when she sang for Sheree's birthday party, Happy Birthday. She even said for herself, about the notes was off, but everybody was so down for me and were hollering and hooping and bitch, you lying. You is lying. They were not. They looked at you so fucking side-eyed, bitch, because at the end of the day, don't get me wrong. The girl got skill, because when I heard the recording and all this different stuff here, I was like, okay, I'd buy a ticket. I would definitely buy a ticket. You know, if she came through Houston or anywhere local, I'd be willing to jump in the car and go and rent a hotel and stay down there. No, not hotel, because that means horse stays in those tails, don't they? I don't fuck with horse. Not the hotel, the hotel. The hotel. But shit, that ain't no better. That ain't no better. Rent a room. Yes. Rent a room down there, and then I'll go to the concert. I'll even buy a little album and stuff and whatnot and so forth and carrying on. Drop down in the comments if y'all watched the episode. Let me know if y'all fuck around and buy Drew's album if she drop one, or go attend to a concert if y'all buy a ticket and support Drew's journey of her on her musical journey. But anyway, yeah, she was lying her ass off. Them girls wasn't doing all that hooping and hollering, rooting for her, bitch. You was sitting there, you barely built to that. I don't know if it was the liquor the night before, too much wine or what. But the bottom line is, bitch, please, they wasn't doing all that laughing and giggling. They was laughing at you and not, not with you. And I understand, as being a singer, sometimes you're not able to sing on point. But that's why you have to keep them vocals warmed up to be able to sing on point, especially when you're going somewhere and a bitch gonna ask you to sing happy birthday or anything like that, and you've known for any vocality, they're gonna ask. So at least be bougie enough to hold off on the booze for a couple of days and drink some water and get yourself together, and talking low vibrations and tones. So you can reserve your voice. But listening to her, like I said, in the studio, the girl got skill. She good. What else going on? Candy and Sonya went to have lunch. They talking over their woes and their woos and shit like that. Candy spit out the fact that, Ty want her to help him with his producing and stuff like that. Do it! Fuck. Candy, why you started riding the fence on it? The man needs your help. He's invited. There's nothing more sexy than a man that want to say, I have this project on it that could possibly make history and definitely gonna make us some money, and I want both of us to do it together. Okay. Bitch, if you play them keys, I'll do this singing, or vice versa. Just depends. I'll be the producer. I'll get you out there. Or I need this Broadway play, but I want you to be the star singer. Got you. Work together, collaborate. Y'all both have so many fucking businesses together, Excuse me. But Sonya was talking about her situation at the house over there with Ross. Ross is ready for everybody to get the fuck out his house. He ready for everybody to go. And mama talking about where she thinking Florida and all that shit. If you thinking that's supposed to persuade me to make you stay in this house because you want to move to Florida, shit, pack it up. You and Daddy both pack your shit and take flight. Get the fuck on. I pay for the tickets. The bottom line, all I'm doing is asking y'all can buy a house down the street, same neighborhood somewhere, because I know Sonya ain't got no big motherfucking expensive ass house. So that ain't gonna sell me. So you can buy a little house in the same neighborhood or somewhere around the block or something like that. Now I do understand, like some races live together and they make an empire out of living in one house and they get along. They share the Kool-Aid, they share the liquor, everybody take turns buying weed, everybody putting it on the grocery, somebody not getting food stamps, everybody has a moving part or a working part in that household, and it's getting everybody to where they need to go. To where pretty soon, everybody done saved enough money to branch out and buy their own shit. So I do understand that. Now, I honestly tell you, you can say what you want. If I get backlash for it, I don't give a fuck. I'm willing to defend myself, and y'all know I will. From any naysayers, we all know that colored folk do not like sharing shit. They don't even like sharing the same house. I don't know what the fuck it is, and I guess I can understand, because at the end of the day, shit, look at the slavery days. They had you living in a shack. You have 5, 6, 7 children, one of them probably for master, and all us living in this one motherfucking shack with no windows, and cots in this bitch, sleeping on them. And little beds we done made out of blankets or chicken feathers. We done had to go out there and pluck all goddamn day in the hot motherfucking sun. I'm ready to spread my wings. Get the fuck on. I'm ready to throw some bows. Move. Excuse me. Get the fuck out the way. So I do kind of understand that part. But in this day and age and generation, understanding what it could possibly take and what could actually work to actually get better to the top, I'm going to take another shot, y'all. I'm going to have one. I'm just cracking this bottle, y'all. So, Miss Ina, pouring up for you, girl. That was a subscriber. She says she is the #1 fan and subscriber. Sent me this bottle of Jameson over here to the thing. And I appreciate it again. I'm going to keep talking about it. here and there. If I keep thinking about it, don't get too motherfucking snookered to where I can't carry out my thoughts. Because I tell y'all, I don't drink unless I'm getting on camera with y'all. When my cousins come over, I like to drink and chill and fry chicken and shit or fish. Make a little peach cobbler. You know, there's some, I can cook like a motherfucker. Don't get it twisted. Yes. Betty Crocker. Shit. Aunt Jemima. Uncle Ben. Shit, I can fuck with it all. All of my cousins. Well, not Betty Crocker. Well, she could possibly be fucked from way back then. Fucking 1675 or 1776. Ain't no telling what the fuck I'm crossed up with. Betty Crocker, Betty Snocker, Betty Boop, Betty White. Shit. Oh my God, I'm stupid, y'all. I ain't got no fucking sense. But yeah, I only drink when y'all come over, cousin. Now where was I at? Oh yeah. So the lunch. Ross ready for them people to get the fuck out of his house. They need to move. And I don't blame him. I mean, honestly, me personally, I like having family around. But my thing is, you know what if me and my significant other, my husband or whatever, I do want to run around naked and fuck me and do stuff, you know, different places. You know, I gotta send y'all ass on vacation so we'll put y'all up in a hotel. And that's coming out of my pocket, but I can lay around there and pay for roses and all this shit. The chef to come by here and cook it up real quick. You know, get a few things, a diamond or two or whatever. All that different stuff. So, get your ass out. Get out. I'm gonna speak for Ross. Get your shit, like Bernadette said. Get your shit and get out. Go find y'all a place of your own. Get the fuck. Take your high heels, your pocketbook, your keys, and please don't forget your weed. And go on, press. Kick rocks. Love you. Fuck, get the fuck. Yeah. What else going on, y'all? And Sonya lied to Candy. Sonya lied her ass off. Now see, that's what we talking about. I can't fuck with no bitch that ain't real. I prune you off. I get rid of you. Now she said right in Candy's face and told Candy when the girls was kikiing and hi and laughing and leg slapping and shit, talking about it and carrying on and whatnot. Oh yeah, I jumped to your defense. You lying bitch. Just like Candy said, you sat there and laughed with the girl. Candy said, I bet she sat there and laughed right along with him. She ain't defend me. Candy, you're right. You gonna see it. I'm pretty sure you've already seen it. She ain't defend shit. Don't fuck with Sonya no more, Candy. Cause she won't even put her mama and them out. That's probably wrong of me to say. I mean, hell, you ain't putting them out. You probably... Listen, I wouldn't put my parents out, honestly. I would probably build a mother-in-law suite or something like that in the bite. But my sister and them, they got to go and they got the press. Get your wig. Get your 27 pieces and come on and pack your shit. Pack your Louis and listen, press. But anyway, Sonya did not defend Candy. She lied her ass off. Don't fuck with Candy no more. I mean, with Sonya no more. In that aspect, Candy. Now, Candy and Ty meet up to another one of their motherfucking restaurants, Blaze, to try some new food and talk about some shit. And they go over the whole situation about him asking Candy to help him produce on his movie he's trying to write. Again, Candy, I ain't got time. Just fucking do it. You do 79,000 other motherfucking things. Collaborate with your husband. Bitch, you wanted that man you married him. He put a ring on it. He said you is his and his is yours. So the bottom line is, bitch, do what it takes to keep that man, bitch. Go and help that man with that movie. Sacrifice something. It's going to pay off in the end. I know time is tight, but your money ain't. Your money, shit. Plenty of things might be funny on this show, but I bet your motherfucking money ain't funny. That's one thing. Boom. I'll take a shot to that. That shit's strong right there. I don't think I put enough coke. I should have went back. I should have stopped by the fucking market. But yeah, they got so many fucking restaurants. I'm like, he talking about opening a pizza parlor, or Mexican joint, and all this. He gonna want a fucking hot dog stand. He gonna probably fuck around and want quiche on the stick after a while. Stop opening shit. Fuck that. That's enough restaurants. Y'all got more trouble than the law allow with these motherfucking restaurants. That shit costs money. Clubs and restaurants to own that shit, it costs money because it's the insurance that's so motherfucking high. And when something happened on your property, everybody quick to want to motherfucking jump to sue your ass. Just like the shooting that happened over there at one of Candy and them restaurants. And they talked about that in that particular moment. They were meeting about that cremation number 9 hitting hard up around about you. It got to be. Let me lean over you on the way. I don't know what the fuck that is. I don't know. But anyway, I ain't dead. I'm yet alive and thriving like a motherfucker. But anyway, what was I saying? Yeah, so they always got these motherfucking shooters and shit going on. And this shit is a great liability. So with that, you keep opening more liabilities. Open some shit that a bitch can't do more than get a slip and fall in the store. Go in the black neighborhoods and open some corner stores and charge reasonable prices for that toilet tissue. Because look, I know during COVID, toilet tissue was a rarity. People probably wiping their ass with McDonald's napkins and shit and paper towels, if they even had those. Maybe the sandy wipes, newspaper. Because you know, back if you fuck around and run out, you can take a little bit of that newspaper and rub that shit together like this, Damn, they get some good friction on it, rub it around, it gets soft. And you go in and wipe your ass with it. Listen, Boy Scout taught a whole lot. But open some stores or something in the black neighborhoods where you can actually not force, and not drive out, but give your own race a better opportunity when it comes to convenience stores. Better prices, because these people at these stores now, these little foreign people, they go over here and charge $10 for one roll of tissue. If you're a shitty bitch and you waiting to payday tomorrow and you got a shit tonight, and probably in the morning you got to live, because listen, I'm going to be very candid with y'all on this. I don't share this with anybody, so cousin, y'all better feel very special. My day don't go right unless I get a good shit in the morning before I go down to the job. So I know I got to have some tissue in the morning. And most folk, you probably should. Because if you don't, then one, you ain't regular. Two, you going to work with a lot of shit on your mind. You got enough shit over there at the job to deal with. So don't carry shit down into the job when the shit already waiting on you. Open something that's going to make some sense. All these restaurants ain't nothing but a liability, Todd and Candy. So I do agree with Candy on this one, Todd, hands down. Fuck that. No more restaurants. We keep what we got. Because I seen him over there on Instagram cleaning up the back parking lot of the damn thing at the restaurant, because people throwing trash behind these motherfucking dumpster and shit. So no, stop opening all them fucking restaurants. Open a convenience store in the neighborhood and put security out there so motherfuckers come in there and cash their WIC check, their WIC voucher, and their paycheck and stuff like that for a reasonable price. Help us out. I don't live in the hood, but goddamn, I can tell you, toilet tissue, a can of Coke, them bitches charging $1.99 for one 16-ounce can of Coke. Bitch, you go over there in one of the upscale neighborhoods, it's gonna be a 20-ounce for $1.99. And this is not gonna tell me, well, you're paying for convenience. Fuck that. I'll get my car and drive over there to the grocery store and buy me a fucking a 2-liter. And I don't drink soda, like I said, unless I'm drinking my shit. We'll get me a 2-liter for probably $1.89 on sale over at HEB. Shout out to HEB for good prices. How about it? Fuck you talking about? No, I'm not doing that. I done fuck around and lost my mind. Where the fuck was I at? Oh yeah, that's where I was. And they even talked about the person that got shot. So basically, they said it was Candy's cousin that was working in the kitchen or some shit like that. But anyway, somebody owed some money to, and some shit went down, and her cousin was the one that got shot when they all went out to the backyard. Somebody said, like Vera said on Harlem Nights, we got to go out back. And somebody shot somebody in the pinky toe. I don't know what else went on. That's all I'm telling y'all is what I heard. I'm reporting this shit. I don't make it up. Okay? I'm reporting what I heard, not what I made up. I heard somebody got shot, and they went out back. Eddie, and Della went out back, and somebody pulled a knife, somebody got shot in the pinky toe over some money. Now, same shit. You know what I'm saying? Somebody came up short. Short as a motherfucking midget. Now, I'm sorry, I don't mean to offend the midget population, so nobody's gonna get on my shit talking about, he talking about midgets. Oh, that's just people shaming. I ain't about people shaming shit. I just said what I said. What else I got going on? All right, so moving on, because I'm already 30 something now. I'm already 40 minutes in. Shit, I gotta get my ass and move on. I got to go in here and cook something. We already talked about Kenya and that man. I don't care no more. I don't give a fuck about that anyway. That's water under the bridge already to me, and it ain't started flowing. Now, Sonya and Sheree, I think, was sitting up talking about something. And they was talking about the party and all the shit that went on. I told you, that's what I was talking about, yeah. So I told you Sonya was going to get caught up later on with what the fuck went on at the little meeting in the ladies' room, including Martell with all the girls. She was trying to find out what all went on when she left, what all was said, who said this, who said that, yada, yada, yada. So they recapped that shit. Now, Sheree asked shout out to Miss Ina. Listen, that's what I'm fucking with right now. Jameson. So if y'all want to send me something like I told y'all before, even your product to post on my channel, let me know in the chat section. I drop my email and that shit down up in there. Email me and let me know, and I will make sure if you send me a product of yours to advertise for you, I will do that for you with no problem. I believe in promoting people, helping people out, and I want to see you succeed. I want to see everybody succeed. I don't want to be the only motherfucker out here eating, because the whole thing about it, when you get rich and get famous, you know what I'm saying, you got to still be humble. But with that comes, you don't want to be with it alone. You want to have people by your side or on your team, at least in the same tribe or circulation of friends. You see what I'm saying? That everybody has a common goal, and we can all look around and say, we've made it. We did this, and we're still humble and true to ourselves and true to the cause, which is basically, yes, me personally, laughter, reporting content that makes everybody want to click this motherfucking shit and get on here and laugh with me and cut up and have your motherfucking drink, have your motherfucking blunt, have your motherfucking noodle bowl, your kimchi, whatever the fuck it is that makes you feel good when you watch these motherfucking videos. Have you to bring your motherfucking ass over here to your cousin's house and chill out with me for a minute. And like I say, I always want to make sure that people know that I want to support you as well as you're supporting me. So if there's something that you want to send me, let me know. Email me or hit me up on Instagram or my TikTok or in the comments. Now, I will tell you the least likely, I listed them like that because the least likely place is the comment section. I'll be able to catch it. So, first and foremost will be my email. The email, I'm going to drop it here in the video. Secondly, my Instagram. Third, my TikTok. I maybe even drop my Facebook in so you guys can send me messages there as well. And then fifth would be the comment section. I listed them like that because honestly, top to bottom, that comment section, it goes so fast I may miss something. I'm looking at shit that happened 3-4 months ago and still going back trying to comment on it because I want to let y'all know I saw it and I love y'all and I appreciate what y'all have done and that y'all reached out to me and I don't want to leave y'all hanging. So if I haven't made it to you yet, I'm on the way. Trust me, I do my best not to disappoint you. If you love me the way you love me, I'm going to give you the same back. So, where was I at? So the party budget. So I'm sitting there saying, stop fucking playing around because you bullshit. And Sheree asked Sonya, she said, so what was the budget? Now she gonna turn around and try to be all grand and shit about, there was no budget. Bitch, the budget was $40,000, which was too much already. And you went over by $60,000. I almost sound like that stupid ass boy. Women's. My whole thing is she talking all that bullshit, talking about what no motherfucking budget. You can fuck around if you want to and end up like Kim Zolciak and Croy Bierman if you want to, bitch. Tonight you got it, because Bethany Franklin, again, I'm going to use that as a motherfucking reference every time. She already told us y'all bitches be lying to my y'all got it when y'all really don't. Y'all putting on for the gram. You ain't got to put on for me. You already got, I'm pretty sure, a prettier coin than mine. And probably most of us that are sitting around watching you help you make that coin with these views and the content we also put out regarding your foolery and antics. So, but with that being said, don't fuck around and overspend and fuck around and be in foreclosure by the end of the year or next year and be looking around trying to see what the fuck's going on, because I'm pretty sure you're not running no more motherfucking marathons right now. No more fucking track races and all this shit. Your golden medals got dust on them. You sitting there around the motherfucker right about now. They so useless and priceless to you. You willing to give a bitch one just for a twerk contest. Girl, please. Watch them motherfucking pennies. Cause like I say, Frank, damn, I done forgot the woman's name. See, that Jameson, when I tell you, baby, it be hidden. Y'all go over there and go over there. If you over here in Houston, go over there to Specs and get you some of that Jameson and mix it with either some Coke or one of them yellow Red Bulls. And hop on this bitch and tell me how you feeling then. But yeah, reserve your opinions, because this motherfucking show ain't promised, because we all getting tired of the same old shit. We looking to get some new blood. We looking to get some new activity. We looking to get some new storylines. Some shit that ain't always the same old shit we already look for in the script. We can sit around and light the blunt and predict what the fuck's about to happen. It's getting boring. I need y'all to turn this thing around. Somebody, captain, steer the ship the other way, bitch. Anyway, we gotta talk about Drew in the recording studio. We gotta talk about the tickets and all that different stuff. Yada, yada, yada. Sugar, shit, salt and all that stuff. Sheree and Kenya meets up down there at Sheree's sweatshop. I call it a sweatshop because that's what the fuck it looks like from the background. It looked like she just found an old abandoned brick building that had just good enough pipes to flush the toilets and lay around and run the water and brush your teeth if you had to stay overnight to get up early in the morning to get some shit shipped off. But it wasn't too many folks back there in the back to my plan to be employees and shit. I think the shit was set up. In my mind, I feel like they went and found some extras off the streets, and Sheree probably told them bitches, look, you want to make $50? Sure. She probably had about a good $300 on her. Probably found a good couple of young folks to come in there. All I need you to do is sit around when the cameras come in and then pretend to be picking shit up, picking it out and all that different shit. The shit so squeezed the fucking together, it don't look real. Leave them baby clothes the fuck alone. Bottom line is, during this conversation and this time in the moment between Kenya and Sheree meeting, the two gossip girls that were sitting around talking about candy, these two bitches damn near turned on one another. But the bottom line, Sheree kept talking about she was trying to get her girls to meet her man and all this different shit here, and she thought it was going to be a good time, and it was going to have fun and all this different stuff and be happy to meet him. Bitch, we all knew he's bringing a whore to the party. He just came from the whore-tail. We ain't got time for that. Send him away. Sashay away. RuPaul, don't sue me over that, bitch. I was just sitting there saying it because I'm trying to put you out there, girl. I knew you already out there, but I'm just sitting there saying that was funny to me, bitch, so that's why I used it. But don't sue me over that, girl. I know it's copyrighted already. Anyway, the bottom line is, Sheree need to go ahead and get rid of that old bald-headed, slick-back, country greasy head looking motherfucker that's sitting over there built like a motherfucking Megatron doll. Fuck that bitch. Don't nobody want to see that motherfucker online or on no motherfucking TV anyway. What he need to go do is go over there and start him an OnlyFans page like the rest of these motherfuckers and go get paid for shaking that booty. Because that's all he doing anyway, get behind closed doors, shaking that booty for, you know, these women and shit and getting their motherfucking checks and making them feel real motherfucking good and making them look real motherfucking stupid. But the bottom line is, during that conversation, Kim said, Kim, who the fuck? Kim Zolciak, old hubba bubba lip ass. That ain't who I'm talking about. But don't lose your house on you like Kim and them. They over there doing and getting divorced and shit and having to separate the kids and all that different stuff. Talking about you, she wants sole custody. The bitch talking about she want Croy to get drug tested on the regular, and he shouldn't cut his hair for a while because he smokes weed and all this different shit. Kim, you ought to sit the fuck down, bitch. I'm pretty sure, allegedly, you probably doing harder than weed, bitch. Get the fuck somewhere and sit down. All that publicity you putting out and all that money you spending going down there fucking around with that lawyer and spending money to my asking the judge to keep that man on some kind of motherfucking drug test, bitch. You ought to be spending that kind of money on a motherfucking black car to go over there and have a motherfucking meeting with Andy, bitch, to get your motherfucking ass back on this motherfucking show, bitch. It ain't got nothing to do with no Croy at this point. I'm pretty sure I figure the fault lies with you. You better go over there and see if Big Daddy still living, bitch, and see if you can get a dime out of him. Tardy for the party. Bitch, fuck that song. Tardy for the party ain't went nowhere. It was tardy for the century. And for anybody that liked it, it ain't go no fucking well. The bitch couldn't perform no way because the bitch can't sing no way. I don't understand why the fuck she figured part of her dream and her ambition was to fuck around and get in music. Bitch, please, find something else to do. So the next thing was she wanted to try to be like K+8. So she over there trying to make all kind of fucking babies with this young boy and make a fool out of him and put them old Megatron dick-sucking lips on that baby and lure him over there into that motherfucking mountain lion puss-ass motherfucking cave she had. And now all of a sudden she want to turn on that man talking about she want a divorce and she wants the house and all this shit. I said it before and I say it again. Both y'all want the other one out. But seems to me the bank want all you bitches out. So pack your wig, your high heel, well, Kim, your wigs, your high heels, your keys, bitch, and your purses. Croy, pack your shit too. Go and get your suits, your heels, your high heels, and your pocketbook and your wigs too, because y'all probably up in that bitch having a motherfucking whole drag show between you and Kim at night. The way I saw you online with her, I'm just saying. Y'all can say what the fuck y'all want. But the bottom line is Kenya said, fuck Martell. She don't want nothing to do with him. She don't want to get to know him. She don't give a fuck about what he think about her. And she don't even want to give a fuck about him. And she telling Sheree what the fuck she think about him. And she leaving it at that. Now, of course, Sheree got all up in her feelings because that's her, well, I want to say that's her man, but he's one of her women. In my mind, I don't give a fuck what y'all say. Bottom line is, y'all know Martell's track record. Drop down in the comments and argue with me. I don't give a fuck. We can go back and forth. I'll argue with you someday, bitch. I don't give a fuck. Because looking at him, the way he carries himself, the demeanor that he gives, it says, oh yeah, my body, I know I have a nice body, and the women love me, and I know I'm the shit, and no matter what I go after, I'm going to get it, especially if I use my body. I hate them kind of men the most because, bitch, I will kill your ego. If a nigga like Martell ran up on me in a bar room, first of all, you're getting to know a bitch because I'm already taken. Secondly, even if I was single and did not know him, your mannerisms, when you approach me, bitch, I don't want you. I don't want you because, one, everybody else wants you, that's one. And you want everybody else. That's the problem. If it was everybody else wants you, but your focus is here, bitch, and you're not that conceited, and got to go around boasting about yourself and showing your body and all this bullshit. And I said it before and I say it again. They're talking about an OnlyFans page between him and Sheree. Sit y'all senior citizen AARP getting ass the fuck down. I don't give a fuck what you say. I still stick to some parts of old fashioned. Old folks should not be naked on no motherfucking camera. That should be like senior porn. That should be like exposing a senior citizen. And if Sheree, if you or Martell gets on OnlyFans and I hear about it, I'm going to report somebody. I'm going to report your overseer or your caretaker. I'm reporting them to the senior citizens abuse line. Because, bitch, you do well dressed up. I don't give a fuck what y'all say. Fuck it. My opinion is my motherfucking opinion. I see what the fuck I got to say. The bottom line is, I'm not going to tell you all of what I think about people that have OnlyFans. I'm going to leave that for another day when somebody lay around there fucking me the wrong way for real. But I will tell you this. Ain't no reason to sit up and get your puss or your booty hole or your dick blown out or your mat blown out fucking around trying to make a couple of dollars. Yeah, they make good money from what I understand. Some of them. But the bottom line is, bitch, please, my dignity, my self-worth, bitch, I know I'm already a king. Kings don't do that, bitch. Kings already have the walk. Kings already have the talk because guess what? I got the title. Peasants do that. Peons. Now, you can sit up here. I probably gonna catch some backlash behind it because I'm talking all off grid now. I'm just talking about out of this motherfucking Jameson now. But the bottom line is, I don't give a fuck. I said what the fuck I had to say. And now for those of you who are still on here at this point now, because now the Real Housewives of Atlanta is pretty much over. Now I'm just going into me. The bottom line is, I don't give a fuck how you feel about it. The bottom line is, I'm me, and that's all it is to it. I just, bitch, them peasants. Bitch, there's no way, bitch. This is all kingdom territory. This is all golden. So at the end of the day, bitch, there will only be one that's privy to this at a time, bitch. And if this ain't enough for you, OnlyFans, bitch, just so I can make a living. You got to be out of your motherfucking mind, bitch. I'm a king. It's already granted to me. I walk on a red carpet every motherfucking day with a crown on. Yeah, it get knocked sideways. Sometimes I gotta straighten that bitch up. Sometimes I gotta. But I'm willing to do that because I'm that kind of bitch. That kind of nigga. I'm gonna handle it. But anyway, y'all, before I go any further and all this other bullshit, because I'm getting too far off track and y'all really getting to see. Yes. So anyway, that is the conclusion of the content for The Real Housewives of Atlanta, season 15, episode 2. If this is your first video, please go ahead now and hit that subscribe button. I've given you the best of me. Giving you the best that I've got. That wasn't the best that I got. Baby. Anita Baker. Divalicious, honey. Y'all heard about it over in Newark, New Jersey with Babyface. But, yeah. Y'all please go ahead and subscribe. Serious note, subscribe. If this is your first video, my subscribers that have been around for a while, supporting me, I love you guys so much. Thank you so much for everything that you guys do for me, because it's you all that help me get my personality out there. It's you all that appreciates my personality and loves my personality. And for that, I have to love you back. I have, in my mind and my heart, no other choice but to give that back to you all. And to say I appreciate you. Because I think part of the problem is people get so up there and get so famous or get so rich to the bottom line is they forget where they start and where they came from and who helped them get there. And so my whole thing is to never forget that. I will always give shout outs to whomever loves me and gives me, you know, that positive energy, and thank you guys for that. But anyway, moving on off my soapbox, thumbs up. That's the like button. Make sure to share these videos with a friend. Share them with an adult. Do not share them with children. I'm telling y'all talking that shit, but I'm not responsible. I label my videos not for kids. So if you send it to a child, that's solely on you. It has nothing to do with me. That's a you problem, not a me problem. And drop down in the comments and let me know what you guys thought about the video and what you thought about my interpretation of the video and the episode of the show. I look forward to talking to you guys, to meeting with y'all, or whatever have you. And I love you guys so much. Love yourselves. Wrap your arms around yourself real good. And love yourself. That's the hug from me to you. All right, cousin? Because I know y'all about to leave now. Y'all done ate the chicken all up and shit, and ate all the fish. And fucked up the red beans and the cornbread and whatnot. Y'all done drank up all the liquor and whatnot. So y'all ready to go into the house. Y'all got to probably work in the morning. So I respect it. So go on, hug me, love me, and I leave y'all. Make sure to love yourself always real good and keep your high vibrations and your positive vibrations up and a positive attitude, y'all. Keep that going. It's going to help y'all in the long run, I promise you. Coming from experience. Also, love on those who love on you in the same in return. We ain't got time for no laying yet. We don't do that at all, okay? I love you guys so much. Until the next video, bye.